What's up everybody, I work for an airline here in Switzerland. I'm a flight attendant, and as many of my colleagues all around the world, I'm not going to work right now. We are still able to go out for walks, to exercise and to do our groceries. And today I decided to come here at Zurich Airport, where you usually see a non-stop number of airplanes flying over your head. Today I only saw one airplane taking off in half an hour. It's pretty sad. And with this video I wanted to answer the question, how bad is the situation in the airline industry? As with other sectors, the aviation industry has been severely affected by the measures taken to contain the coronavirus pandemic. Globally, aircraft movements have drastically dropped. In the US and in Switzerland, about 95%. Airlines for America, an industry lobbying group, said that the global passenger revenues are expected to fall by $314 billion this year. The 1st of March, TSA screened nearly 2.3 million people at its airport checkpoints. By the last day of the month, the figure dropped nearly 95% to just under 150,000. A logistic problem you wouldn't even think about under normal circumstances is where to park these airplanes, as they're normally in the sky and therefore you don't need a place to store them. In Switzerland they decided to park them in military airports as there wasn't enough space at Zurich Airport. Another big problem is liquidity shortfalls related to wages payment and lack of revenue. Swiss, the biggest airline in Switzerland, had to adapt fast to this situation, and luckily they got the government support and financial aid through Kurzarbeit, which literally translated means short-time work. Kurzarbeit is an instrument that helps to preserve jobs in economically difficult times. That means that employees will receive a compensation up to 80% of lost earnings. This will help, but only in part, because if you think about it, airlines have many other fixed costs such as hangar rental, insurances, taxes and FAA registration fees and many more. Every time an airplane isn't in the air, the airline is losing money. In the US, the government has reached an agreement with major airlines over the terms of a $25 billion bailout and another $25 billion in loans. So should countries help the airlines? It's in every government's interest to keep air traffic from and towards their country flowing. In Switzerland it's essential, as 1/3 of the tourists come via airplane and exports make up for about 12% of its GDP. But to get this financial aid, first and foremost the airlines and their owners are required to implement all reasonable measures, and I quote the Federal Council. Proof that all financing possibilities have been exhausted. Funds generated in the future are to be used primarily to repay the liquidity assistance. Funds guaranteed by the Confederation should also be proportionate to the parent company's commitment and should be used solely to secure Swiss infrastructures, so no cash outflows to parent companies abroad. This is especially relevant for Swiss as it's part of the Lufthansa Group, a German company. And what will the future look like? The airline industry will have to adapt to respect social distancing rules. For example, one probable solution is that they'll have to keep the middle seat free. This would mean less people on a flight and, as a consequence, less income and possibly higher ticket prices. For low-cost airlines such as Ryanair and EasyJet, these regulations might cause more troubles. They could be forced to adjust their operational system, as their business model is based on fast turnarounds. They want to keep the airplanes on ground as least as possible, and to do that they need to start boarding even before the airplane is ready. This means a lot of people concentrated in a small space, which probably won't be possible in the future. Still, lots of questions unanswered. When will the markets reopen and how fast will they recover? What level of demand can we expect given the economic crisis? Will customers get back in the air as soon as possible, or will there be a severe and enduring downturn in global air transport? Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.